Hey, yo, 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 we are live on the pontoon. I am John Pond 09, your captain, your cruise director, on the pontoon, through the pontoon. Hopefully everybody's having a marvelous Monday. If not, there's a little bit of time left to make it better on the pontoon. Yo, what's going on? Charles Gamer Guy, first one in the chat. Yo, what's going on, Lily? First top mod in the chat. How are you doing? Ba-da, ba-da. Appreciate you guys hitting that like ski on the way in. I'm from the beach. Nice. I wish I went to the beach today. It was good, Lily. I definitely had a change of plans. So I was thinking about it at work, and I was like, you know what? My dad is going to pay me to go get that sign and lockbox today after work. Anyways, and it's like, it was really far out of the way. And so like yesterday I was saying, you know, I want to get home until, you know, like an hour plus later than normal. So I was just going to do like the kick stream or whatever, but I decided, I was like, I'll just leave work, you know, an hour earlier. So especially since this week I won't get overtime anyways because of the holiday, and then also I took off on Friday, so with the PTO and the paid holiday, like I want to be getting overtime anyways this week. So I was like, I'll just leave an hour earlier since this check will be, you know, less than it would have been anyways. So I did that, and then I got home like still at the regular time since I had left earlier. And I was actually still thinking about doing like kick stream and watching F-Boy Island or playing some Red Dead Redemption, but like right before I was gonna get on, I saw Nate went live, and I was like, oh, Nate went live. I was like, I haven't played with Nate in a while, and so I was like, yo, Nate, you want to run some pubs or something? And he was like, I was trying to play ranked. He was like, but I don't, like, he was like, you're also masters. He was like, we can just play ranked. He's like, I don't really care about the LP, and I was like, okay, I'll be down to play ranked. And then like 5 minutes later, I tell him, I'm like, okay, well, I'll be on in like 15 minutes. And then 5 minutes later, Alex gets on and then invites him. And then like Alex and like some other dude, I don't know, whoever Alex is playing with, somebody from the Pred Court, I guess. So now he's playing ranked with them, and it's like, okay, well, I already like set up my stream and whatnot, so I guess here we are. I don't know, freaking years off. And then with further hindsight, then I like sit down and you're like, as I'm like getting everything ready, I'm like, it's like, dang, I don't like smell that great. I was, our like gate broke at work today. It was like 100 degrees out today. And so I was outside trying to fix the gate only for like 15 minutes, but I guess I'll get you out in this weather. And I sat down, I'm like, I don't really smell the greatest right now. I should have just taken a shower before I went live, but I guess we'll take a shower before bed instead. See what I did there? The wet bulb, that sounds like something a little sus, but I'm guessing you're talking about the humidity, and yes, it is terrible. It's really bad. The worst day of it was Friday. Like Friday, like I walked outside and it just feels like you get, well, you know how this is, Lily. Like when it's basically like the exact opposite of like when you walk outside and it's negative like 10 degrees outside and like the air just gets sucked out of your lungs. Like that's how it feels, but hot. Well, I mean, you probably have that in Virginia as well. It's probably like pretty similar temperature in Virginia, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Just very muggy. I had never experienced cold like that though, and until this past year in Tennessee when we had that cold snap, and it was 0 degrees outside, but I think the like wind chill or whatever was maybe like -5 or something like that. And that's the coldest like weather that I've ever felt. Like that was, to me, that was like unbearable. I'd rather deal with hot any day, like, because hot is just like, well, yeah, this sucks and I don't want to be like outside in it really. But when it got that cold, like, it feels like you're gonna like, it feels like it's like dangerous for your health, which I guess it is, you know, if you're not wearing the right clothing and whatnot. It's like, no, this is like, it feels like I'm gonna die soon kind of weather. And like, even though it gets super hot, you don't really feel like you're gonna die unless you're like working out in it and you get like heat exhaustion or something. Some days in August it was unbearable. I got you. Yeah, I would say here that's probably the case too. Like August is the hottest month. Like we're just now heating up to like get days over 100 degrees, but by the time we get into like August and September, it'll be like every day is 100 degrees. And then finally like around October it starts cooling off, like mid-October. Sometimes though it'll still be like in the 90s like in the beginning of October easily. Halloween is always unpredictable. Like sometimes it can be cold by then, but sometimes I remember like sometimes it being like, if you have like a, you know, if you have like a costume with a mask or something like that, like you'll be sweating under it even at night. Max is out at 90 in August. Well, see, that's, I mean, that's bearable. Like 90 is hot, but it's not like, as long as the humidity isn't like too bad, to me that's bearable. I mean, it's not ideal for sure, and if you have to work outside, then yeah, it sucks. But I mean, one thing about it though too, if you work outside, you kind of do get used to it. I mean, I had a job one summer where I was outside all day every day in the sun, and I mean, yeah, it sucks, but you do kind of get used to it more or less. There is something, it is, maybe this is just like a man thing, but there is something gratifying about like getting home from work and like having to take a shower, you know, because you got like so sweaty and disgusting like during the day, like just having to take a shower as soon as you get home and then relaxing. Because once you get that shower and like your body then like regulates to normal temperature after being hot all day, it's like it's just a feeling like no other, you know. It's very accomplished feeling. Oh, come on, John Pano 9. You can do better than that, buddy. That was a good one. I feel like that should have been like a 250. 250 plus. So I saw the beach that you posted, Lily. Also, I meant to reply to your Modern Marvels comment, but I was at work, so I replied to it mentally, but then I never typed it. But yeah, that's crazy. That bridge was actually on Modern Marvels. I loved that show. I used to watch that show all the time on History Channel, and I'm guessing it's probably like on streaming platforms and whatnot now. But I haven't watched it since like it was on cable. But I saw the beach that you posted, and it was very rocky. So are all the beaches rocky like that, or are there ones with sand? Because I don't know, like, I guess you have to just, like, wear like, water shoes or whatever when the beach is like that. I mean, I'm guessing nobody's running around barefoot on that. There was sand further up, but on the shoreline was rocky. Oh, okay, so you can, like, lay out in the sand, but you have to walk through the rocks to get to the water.
Let us make something that cannot be ignored.
Introducing phone call after this one.
I don't know, like I went to Chicago before and full sand on the north side of the peninsula.
Don't
Oh,
be so
okay.
surprised.
Just what the world needs, another
To be fair though, I kind of hate the sand too, so I mean I guess it's, you know, it's kind of nice that you don't get as sandy.
This was
But
this was the future you made. Getting crushed isn't the end.
where should we
You can become something
go?
better.
Oh, would you like a kiss to make it better? Dream on.
Dream on, dream on. I forgot what I was saying now. Oh, I went to Chicago once, and so I think by Chicago is Lake Superior. I could be wrong. It's one of the Great Lakes, I know. And so I remember seeing it briefly, but here. Like I can't really imagine just like we didn't go to the beach. Like I just was in the city, and I think I saw it at one point, so I didn't really get a good look at it. But I can't really imagine like seeing a whole lake, or like knowing that I'm looking at a lake but not being able to see like the other side of the shore. Like in Tennessee, I mean all of the lakes that we have are just like normal lakes obviously, so you can always see the other side. Even if it's like really far away, you can still see it, if that makes sense. Paying all that good stuff. What the?
barrel stabilizer here. Level 2.
champion eliminated.
Even
Lake
champions
Superior, it's
cannot resist
basically an unsalted shark-free ocean. Shark-free ocean.
backpack here.
um,
Level 2.
I don't know, Lily. Some people think that it's gross, but I much prefer lake water to ocean water. Like, I guess just I guess lake water I can see, like, it doesn't, I mean, the ocean doesn't smell that great either, let's be honest. But, like, ocean water just makes me feel nastier afterwards, you know? I mean, they have, like, showers, like, at the ocean that you can, like, wash off, on, like, after you get out. Like, that tells you how gross it is. Versus, like, a lake. Like, I've never been to a lake and they had showers afterwards, so, you know. What does that tell you?
Extended light magazine here.
Further west than Nashville, but still Eastern time zone.
Care package being delivered.
Well, Lily, have you calculated in the curvature of the Earth, or are you just looking at a 2D map that represents a 3D space? Huh? I don't know why I said it like that, but that's the first thing I thought of. I've dived farther than I would like to admit into like the flat earther conspiracies and the people that are, you know, on the internet that try to, it's not that they're trying to debunk the flat earth theories, it's more that they're trying to like save the people that are getting roped into believing that flat earth is a thing. And so they come up with like different proofs or whatever to try to talk some sense into these people that think the earth is flat. But anyways,
Spotted what we science folk call a
Um,
baddie.
I've seen some of the arguments, and it's kind of wild how
Over here.
different like a 2D map is compared to like when you factor in for the curvature of the Earth. Because like one of the arguments for the flat Earth people is that, you know, if you fly from
Crafting.
say Alaska to Japan, like it shouldn't physically be possible to take a straight flight path or something like that, or the flight paths aren't straight or something like that, basically. But over like that big of a difference, like how
I need help, guys.
I just got fucking slapped.
well, well, those guys were terrible.
Yeah, what's up?
Yo, what's going on, Jakai? But anyways, yeah, I don't know. Time zones are kind of crazy too, because they don't go like strictly like north to south. And also Nashville, well, Nashville is like one of the first major cities, or I don't know if that's the case, but in Tennessee at least, Nashville is like, well, most of Tennessee is in central time zone, but like Knoxville is in eastern time zone. I guess so what I'm saying is like we're pretty close to that time zone line on the eastern side, and then it goes out like pretty far into like Texas and beyond or something. I don't know. Yo, what's going on, Grant? How's your Monday going?
There's a win out there waiting for us.
You're nervous, do I? Right, dears. Time for a bit of a float.
Introducing your champion. Trust just your eyes and you'll lose.
We're jump master, Newty. Just like old times. We do this.
All right, same plan.
Science.
Looks like one team.
Going there. Going over there.
I guess this is where you land if you want a flat line. It's good to know.
First blood. Should have seen that coming.
They're close.
This is gonna be fun.
Drilling through. Got some materials. Grenade.
Where did the drill go?
Enemy shield broken.
Lobo's low.
Reloading.
Well, cracked, not low.
Contact.
They grouped up really effectively there.
Barrel stabilizer here. Level 3. Ring ain't far. Got 45 till she closes. Got some materials.
Bro. Okay, well, I guess they got optics and I did not.
Going to phase.
Rejuvenate.
Shooting at me. Need to recharge my shields.
I'm out of heavy ammo.
Broken enemy shield.
And there's just no heavy ammo in this game
Recharging my
anymore.
shields. Listen, let's move that way. It's shooting at me.
Bro, I'm already going this way, dog. Like, why would y'all not come over to fight with me if that's where you wanted to go?
Ammo here. Let's explore this way.
Yeah, I've got like nothing or no heals, so we can try to get out.
Yeah, I got no heals either. And no bullets.
Well, they apparently had optics because they're hitting me from like way over where they were, not missing. All right, Lily. I mean, it's not looking good at this point. Like, I can't get anything. I can't get teammates that are worth a damn. I do hate ranked on this map as well, so that's also part of it. Like, out of all the maps, I definitely gain the least amount of LP on this map for sure. This map is horrible for ranked.
Peacekeeper here.
Oh, why is there just no heavy ammo anywhere? Maybe I must just stop running flatline.
Shields recharging.
I hate healing all white. Who are you playing with? Just randoms.
R301 here.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna switch to that, I guess. I mean, there's just no heavy ammo anymore.
Extended heavy mag here.
Good luck
Level
trying
3.
to use that, I guess. Look at all this light. I have light for days over here.
My ultimate ready. Attention.
So I've not seen a lick of heavy. Picked up 16 lights. There's one heavy in here. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Okay, well, I think it's kind of ironic that I spend like the first 10 minutes every day warming up 301, and then I've just been running, or trying to run flatline. I should probably just run 301 anyways. I don't know what the deal is, Lily. I really don't.
Zip rail right there.
Heavy ammo has been unfairly discriminated against.
Let's go over there. Spied an enemy over there. Let's go this way.
Oh, and they're just wanting to land on my teammates down there. I didn't even know my teammates were all the way down
Sniper
there.
stock here. Level 3. Oi, go in there.
Hmm.
Firing.
Well, this is interesting.
This time I'm down.
Bro. Okay.
Ah, okay. Our call.
It's shooting at me.
Champion's no longer part of the data pool, darlings.
Like, you can't make this stuff up. Nice car. It looks really good. So the house that I went to, it was like on the way back home. It was like on the way to go to the car wash. And I couldn't go this weekend because it was raining all weekend. So in order to get my weekly wash in, I just went ahead and went today since I had some time.
Crafting.
Oh, this is perfect.
What you doing, mate?
Have fun with the light ammo. It's literally all I've got.
There, go.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
Next ring's far. Build it.
I don't know how this guy got out. The other team was shooting him, got him down to 20 HP, and the storm was coming in, and he got away somehow.
Replicator incoming.
Better rap than me. The Far Cry series? No. Is it a video game? It sounds kind of familiar, but if it's a video game, I definitely never tried it. It's not Fallout, is it? Or related to Fallout? Far Cry is its own thing. It's up to Far Cry 6 now. I've played 5 based off of Montana, USA, and they have some of 3. Far Cry 5 was really fun. You have to beat a family cult across 4 regions. Oh, that's interesting. So it's like an open world type game. Just enjoying this rat content. Everybody what you told. Everybody is watching you. Living like home, like a dream come true. But if by chance you're here alone, and I have a moment before I go, 'cause I've been by myself all night long, hoping you're someone I used to know. We always get 11th, we can't just get 10th. I'm gonna give it one more try, and then I'm gonna say we're done with rank for the day. Yo, what's going on, Miller? Single player open world game. Okay. I might look it up on Steam, Lily. I also want to look into Just Cause 4. I was impressed with the other ones. 2 was my favorite. But it's definitely a really fun open world game. I don't know how good it would be for streaming, but there is a story mode. Or like story missions to follow along with, so it's a really fun game nonetheless. Drinking some wine, playing Apex. Nice, nice, nice. What kind of wine you drinking, Miller? You look like a movie. You sound like a song. My God, this reminds me.
You know, science
When we were young.
science.
Let me photograph you in this light. Face it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized
Okay, I do.
we
but
were
not this
scared
time.
of getting old. Restless.
This is your
It
champion.
was just like a
When you
movie.
see me, you'll know
It was
it's the
just
end.
like a
Or
song.
the beginning. It's all relative,
When
really.
we were young. Little cab company is called One Hope. Cabernet. I've only had Pinot Grigio, Moscato. Is Cabernet red wine? I've only had like 1 or 2 different kinds of red wine. Red wine I did not ever like. It was always too dry for me. I had a pink wine once that was good. It's like a mixture between white and red.
Here we go. It's a long drop.
That was not bad. I was so scared to face my pain,
Bro.
and nobody told me that you
Oh,
would
you
be
left.
here. And I swear you moved overseas.
I think we should move that way.
That's what you said
We are on the backside.
when you left me. I thought my teammate landed with me. How am I getting shot in the back? I thought he was with me. Is he the one that shot me? I'm scared right now and I don't have even a single gun to defend myself from the enemy. Why do I play this stupid game?
Recharging my shields.
The rhyming could use some work, but I think the content is there.
Watch out for the new kill leader, friend. The ring is in close proximity. Send in a decoy. Wait,
Liquor at the grocery store? Yeah, that's kind of wild. We did not have that here. It wasn't until pretty recently that you could buy wine at the grocery store. That used to be it, not a thing.
Eyes sharp. The ring's near and closing in 30.
Okay, well, I don't know what my teammates are doing, but I still don't really have any stuff height. Just picking up things at random. Let's...
Go bamboozle. 10 seconds. The ring's basically knocking on the door.
That's not super helpful. Bro, I'm just out. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Honestly. If I have teammates that don't know when to get out, I don't see how that's my fault.
Might be something good this way.
I don't even know how the Pathfinder is still alive, just standing there still, right where they landed, and they were shooting at me.
Use some ammo.
Energy ammo here.
Thank you, dear.
Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be the last game at ranked. Faux shizzle.
Incoming care package. I love loot.
Turn off the freaking voice chat, and we're just gonna play some pubs or a different game. I've heard that they have state-run liquor stores in Illinois as well. From my understanding, they're always more. It seems like they're more expensive. I know, like when I would drive Uber, people would tell me a lot of times that like our liquor here was like really cheap compared to where they were from, and sometimes I think it was because they had the state-run liquor stores. I'm not really sure like if there's any advantages to state run or like why they do it other than for, you know, tax reasons, I'm sure.
Helmet here. Level 4.
Use a grapple.
Got some materials for us.
Dibs.
Rejuvenating.
Phoenix kit here.
Hated the fact that it was state run and they were trying to abolish it.
Sniper stock here. Level
Well,
3.
here's the thing, Lily, that I can imagine would be the problem. If it's state run,
Some
then
materials.
Mag here.
they could basically just charge anything they want because there's no competition. Like,
Thank you.
so,
I could use that.
like essentially, if the state just has the full monopoly over
Grappling.
all liquor, then they can just mark it up to whatever they want, I guess. I mean, that's what I would do if I was them and I was the only, you know, entity allowed to sell liquor. But can I make it through the hole? I made it through the hole. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. So I haven't, you know, I haven't bought a 6-pack in, you know, four or 5 years. And I was curious the other day. For some reason, I don't even really know why. I was just at a gas station and I was looking at the like prices for the 6-packs, and it was like everything. Like I remember, like the prices were basically equivalent for like Miller Lite and like Coors and stuff like that, of like what I used to pay for like good beer, like craft beer for a 6-pack. It was like $8 or $9, like was the cheapest 6-pack, and I was like, wow, this is. I don't know if it's just because like, you know, inflation has just made everything go up, or if it's just really been like that long since I noticed the prices, but
Explore this way.
I was like, man, I was like, at these prices, like, I don't think anybody's probably even getting drunk off of beer anymore. Like, it makes me wonder, like, how liquor prices are, because, I mean, like, the last time I was buying liquor, you could get, like, I could get, like, a bottle of Evan Williams, like, a fifth of Evan Williams for, like, $16 or something like that. With tax and everything, it would be less than $20, and I feel like that's probably not the case at all with liquor. Like, even something cheap is going to be $20 for a fifth or more.
Firing. The enemies are shooting at me. Recharging shields.
I thought it was fairly priced. Interesting. Maybe they have it like legislated how much they're allowed to charge. I mean, if that's the case, if it's the same price, then why do people care? Unless you want to own a liquor store, you know. Unless you want to get a liquor license and own your own liquor store, I don't see why it would be a problem.
Round 2, beginning ring countdown.
Oh boy, next ring's far.
Let me photograph you in this mighty case it is the last time. I might be
Extended light mag here.
like we
Level
were
3.
before.
Never mind, sorry.
I'm scared
Dibs,
of
dear.
getting old and made up.
Taking us to new heights, matey.
It is like a movie. It is like a song.
Opening fire on the enemy.
Beautiful wall bounce there. Oh, Pathy's definitely trying to bang here. Just grappling into the fight.
Arc star out. Who's ready to fly on a zipline?
Broken enemy shield.
Throwing arc star. Keep eyes on the new kill leader.
That fight disbanded really quickly.
I am taking fire, friends. Frag out. Oh, broke that enemy shield. Reloading. My shields. Target over there.
Sending out another me. Damn it, he's good looking.
Optics here. Close range.
Can't get away from that.
The ring's closing soon. We've got some serious activity.
Taking some damage. Come on, we got another squad here. Taking him out with a decoy. So cloudy.
Oh, that's great. Can I switch guns, please? Oh, okay, excellent thermite there.
I got you, friend. Opening fire on the enemy. Enemy down. Reloading. I got you, friend.
You're insane. You're all just insane.
Shooting at me. The ring's closing and we ain't in it. I suggest we move.
And I can't even shoot in there or do anything because of these. Alright.
Bad news, I'm down.
I cracked the bomb bots are shooting at me.
Bro, what?
Recharging my shields.
I don't even know what's going on right now. It's like schmoozement. Thank you, Lily.
Need a wee rejuvenation.
I don't know what this is, Lily. I honestly don't. And like no teams have died either this whole time we've been fighting.
Oh no, an enemy landed near me. Broke that enemy.
And that Pathfinder's just crawling away. Like, what are y'all even doing?
Heal it up. Oh, half the squads are gone. Reckon we're on the right side of that equation, Newt.
Like, there's just people everywhere.
Just a tick. Healing up.
I can't get inside. I can't shoot them from inside. Can't shoot them from outside.
Oh, that next ring's far. Perhaps we ought to get a bounce on Newt. Rejuvenating.
I'm just gonna res him here, I guess.
I claim this banner in the name of science. Oh, and also teamwork.
Roham is way up here.
Healing up. Replicator incoming. Just a tick. Healing up.
Seagram 7 for $16 when we're moving. Oh, that sounds pretty reasonable.
Rejuvenating. I claim this banner in the name of science. Oh, and also teamwork.
I should have looted his box for some
Just a tick. Healing up.
heals,
Rings
honestly.
far, and the clocks are ticking. The ring's quite a trot. We've only got 45 seconds.
Actually, I think I'm dead to zone anyways.
Rejuvenating.
I don't think we get out of this. Nope, I'm dead.
Here I come. Back up the sky.
I got you, Miss Summers. I Dr. Summers.
We're all dead.
Rejuvenating. Me
Yeah,
and you are down.
we're dead. We're dead. I should have just ran sooner.
Well, it seems we have an enemy near.
Yeah, I do like that animation too, Lily. It is nice. Bro, come on, dog. How long did that fight last? And you did 86 damage. We were fighting for like 15 minutes and Broham did 86 damage. Yo, what's going on, Bottle? Never mind, thanks for the alert. Well, that's cool. Pretty cool. At a gathering? Oh, okay. I'm thinking I might do a food review short. So I went to Chicken Salad Chick for dinner tonight. I know, it's a very sus sounding restaurant. Yes, they do have chicken salad. And, you know, I support women-owned businesses when they're food related. But look at this, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. It's like a Rice Krispie. It's like a chocolate Rice Krispie with marshmallows and you probably can't see it. I'll have to take it out of the thing and show it. Marshmallows and chocolate chips. And it looked so delicious. It was sitting on the counter. I just couldn't resist it. Yeah, food review. I'm wondering though, so I see a lot of these food reviews, Lily, and they're as shorts. And I'm like, is 1 minute really like enough time to explain what something is, taste it, and then give an opinion? But a lot of people seem to be doing it, so you know, I guess it is. I don't know. I feel like it would be rushed. But then at the same time, sometimes when I watch Apex clips, like a minute is longer than you would think it would be, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I might try it out and clip it and then just see how it goes. Thanks for Electric High. A lot of lurkers today. We appreciate the lurkers. Appreciate them, you know. It's kind of like yesterday when, like, at the beginning for the whole, like, first half-hour stream, people were just coming in and leaving a like and then leaving. And so my average view time was, like, 45 seconds, which for a live stream is pretty bad. So what that will do, and I noticed it too, because people didn't start coming into stream until, like, an hour after that. What that will do when your average view duration is low on a live stream, YouTube is like, oh, people must hate this. What's going on here? What are you doing? AV. So then people will, or YouTube will think, oh, people hate this live stream. They're only staying for like 45 seconds. So when you like just drop a like and then leave immediately, it's actually worse for the stream than doing nothing. But a lot of people did that yesterday, so then the engagement was at an all-time low. I like this 301. I appreciate you, Lily. Yeah, that's funny. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm kind of complaining, I guess, but that is just what happened yesterday, and Trakai and Bottle just kind of reminded me of it when they both said lurk. If they are truly lurking, then it helps. But if they just say lurk and then they leave and they don't come back, then it does not help. But anyways, really I just want an excuse to eat this Rice Krispie thing on stream. And I'm gonna do it either way, so I thought, you know, well, maybe I could make it into content as well. The thing that sucks though is I don't know what this thing is called. Like, they had the name of it on the thing, but the name is not on the wrapper. That's a crucial piece of a food review, is you have to know what the item is called. This man's name is Grinding Like a Single Mom. First off, I find that offensive for the single mothers that have low body counts.
Never met a problem a dibutyl phthalate compound explosive couldn't fix.
Second off, why can't she be single? Third off, why can't she just be a normal mom? Like, a normal mom, if you're married, like, you should be grinding all the time. Let's make fun of that person. Make you into content? What the? You feel plagiarized, Ava? What do you mean? What you talking about, Ava? Oh, because you said grinding? Yeah, the PC kids on their names are pretty unhinged. Grinding and mind is my thing. That's true. Pretty much all of Ava's titles have some form of grinding in them.
Got us the zone.
Really?
Heads up. Deploying cluster.
Frag out.
Oh, grinding and moms. Yeah, well, specifically, yeah, that's true. But there you go, Ava. You can always like plagiarize them back and use, you know, grinding like a single mom in your title. Personally, I don't like the notion that single moms are somehow promiscuous. Or at least that they're more promiscuous than regular non-single moms.
Recharging my shields.
I don't know how I'm still alive. I'm thinking about it. Hey, how would I do it, Ava? It's not a bad one. Ow! I just wanted to. Okay.
Shields recharging.
I finally got the balls to tell my father that I lost my job, and then he sent me a text by accident asking if I had to work tomorrow. Wait, what? Read the room. How did he accidentally ask you if you have to work tomorrow? Was he just like not comprehending? I think that's just like an old. I think that's just like an old guy thing, because like yesterday I was telling my dad stuff through text message, and I was making it very clear what I told him. And then like immediately after, like he had no idea what I was talking about. I was like, did you not read these texts? Like you responded to the text. How do you not know what's going on right now?
You were tough, friend.
If she's got kids, she's probably fucking, let's be real. Okay, well here's the thing, Ava. I mean, if she's got kids, yes, she was fucking at one time. We can say that pretty confidently. But I hate this glitch. But just because she has kids doesn't mean... Just because she's a single mom does not mean that she's promiscuous. I don't like that conflation. Or, I think that's the wrong word. You know what I mean. I don't like that, I don't like it, alright? Single moms, though, usually are disasters. That is for sure. Typically, it's gonna be for a reason. But also, there's a lot of guys out there that are disasters, and they play a part into that equation as well, so... It's hard to know for sure, but then once you know, you know. I thought I had a PK there.
Oh no, did that hurt, darling?
Who are you saving it for at that point? I mean, I think it's fine, like, if you... I think, like, one thing that's been demonized, like, in today's culture is that if you're not in a relationship or that you're older, that you should just be having... random sex. And I mean, I kind of like see your point, like what are you waiting for? But I mean, I don't know, some people just don't.
Serving them a knuckle sandwich. Recharging me shields.
It can kind of make it worse. Like Nate was talking about it a little bit, not on his podcast, but one of his like live streams, and it really like resonated with me. Because if what you're searching for, or what you're trying to get out of having sex with somebody is like, you know, a connection and like, you know, feeling loved and all that, and then you're just trying to get that by having just random sex, like it's gonna make you feel so much worse. Like it's gonna make it a lot worse than it does anything to help. So... Which is why I think that hookup culture is so toxic. Well, that's one of the main reasons.
Need to recharge my
You know, but one of the main reasons why I don't engage in it myself. I mean, there was like a period that I did, but for me, I learned like really quick that it was like very empty, and then beyond being very empty, it was just so unsatisfying. I interpreted the grinding like a single mom as in she's working hard for the money. Oh. Poor innocent Lily. I mean, maybe. Maybe that is what he means. That's definitely a double meaning. Me and Ava immediately thought the worst of the single mom, I guess. You ready to have more kids?
Oh no! Did that hurt, darling?
Never guarantee. Yeah, it's never a guarantee. That's why Miller and his wife are going to be having a kid at some point. At some point, they're going to have that birth control failure, and you never know, Miller. You never know. The only way to guarantee you're not going to have kids is to not have sex. Abstinence. Abstinence and purity of the body. Now, come here, Lobo. Oh, you went the other way. Okay. Oh my, I'm so insane. Why would I got that one though?
Tough, friend.
Just take all the birth controls, guaranteed no babies. If you take hormonal birth control, I don't know why I cannot talk. I think I'm having a stroke or something tonight. If you take hormonal birth control exactly like you're supposed to, it's less than a 99% chance. I mean, but think about that, Ava. If it's a 99% chance, or 1% chance, or whatever, like the opposite of that. And look, I'm not, you know, I'm not the type of guy that doesn't understand how statistics works, or probability, whatever it is. It doesn't mean that if you have sex 100 times, that like 1 out of those 100 times you're gonna get pregnant. However, each time that you have sex, you have a 1 in 100 chance of getting pregnant. If you're having a lot of sex, like, I feel like eventually, like, it's gonna happen. So, yeah, no, yeah, less than 1% chance. I know what you meant. So a 99% chance that it's gonna work. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're having a lot of sex, say you have sex, you know, twice a day, every day for 5 years. Like, eventually, I feel like it's gonna happen. Why am I hearing them everywhere, but I can't find anybody? No.
Oh no! Did that hurt, darling?
No, I never had to do that, Lily. Hormonal birth control stops you from ovulating, then wouldn't it be 100% chance that it works then? You have to take it at the exact same time every day, and you can even take your temperature and make sure it's elevated just before. Take your temperature. What? That seems like a lot of work. So there's an ideal temperature to take the pill at? Is that what you're saying? What are you taking that temperature of? Like your just regular body temperature? Or you're like... You're taking like a fallopian tube temperature or something. Oh, I missed everything. Your body temperature? I don't know, Billy. That's what I was thinking. Like you have to take your vagina temperature before taking the pill or something. I don't know. Wow, these kids were really, they were really struggling. Look, I don't know, Billy. Ava's the one talking about it, okay? No, I know you're not inserting the pill. I'm saying, what are you taking the temperature of? Vaginal thermometer? I don't know. I'm sure that's a thing. Never looked into it, but next time I go to Walgreens, I'm gonna ask him with the straightest face possible. Yes, where do you keep your vaginal thermometers? I don't think I'd be able to do it. I'm too immature for that. Yes, I was wondering, where do you keep... I can't do it. Yes, I was wondering, which aisle are the vaginal thermometers?
I just lost my apple.
Like,
Ineptitude is
sir,
the
I'm not
true killer.
sure what you're what you're talking about. It's like, oh well. See, my girlfriend has to take her temperature before taking her birth control, so I just wanted to know where the vagina thermometer is at, and that way she can get an accurate reading here before. Do you have them in Celsius? Oh man. Right. Yeah, my girlfriend is Canadian, so I need the temperature readout to be in Celsius. If that's an option.
Zone A has been captured.
And waiting. Throwing thermite.
Throwing arc star.
Bloody bampots neutralized us sword.
Make sure I find like one of the like old women like Walmart worker, old women like CVS workers as well, because I swear every time I go into Walgreens or CVS or any pharmacy, there's like that one lady that's like, you know, 89 years old. It's like, why? She must be working for like, is there some type of employee discount on like the medication or something like that? Because she's like way too old to be working. I want to find that employee and be like, yes ma'am, I'm looking for the vaginal thermometers. Maybe I could record that somehow and make that a YouTube short. That would be something. Now we're cooking.
Zone C captured.
Get ready. It's zip-line time.
A baddie landed nearby.
How is a baddie landing nearby? What the? Patrolling Walgreens workers gone wrong.
Throwing thermite grenade. Recharging shields.
Oh wow, I'm so good. Oh wow, I'm actually so good.
Recharging my shield.
Gas cloud deployed. My vision is clear.
How did that work for you?
I'm quicker than you think. Keep that in mind next time.
Zone A has been captured.
The trap is set. Data soon to follow. Gas trap deployed. Placing gas trap.
How are we having so many people land over here? Oh, I can't see nothing. Oh, okay.
There are safer ways to view my
I appreciate the 9 likes on the stream. All the top G's up in the chat, liking up the stream. And we see you. This guy's username is yourmom.com.
Zone C has been neutralized.
She was holding that angle, just waiting. Oh, okay. I shouldn't have peeked. I should have just stood there and I would have had my gun out. Would have had a little bit more time there. Drop on me then.
Zone C has been captured.
Zone. Shields recharging.
Attention.
It was insane with the bow. I mean, this game is basically unplayable if it's just gonna have a respawn glitch every time people have to respawn at the base. What's even the point of taking the zones then?
Throwing thermite.
Tossing thermite. What's a wee singularity between friends?
That smoke just lasts forever? Okay. No signs of clearing. Looks like the Canadian wildfire smoke up here.
Close your peepers and
Okay, buddy.
Shields are recharging.
Slinging thermite.
You know what? At least I had the bravery to go in there.
There are safer ways to view my performances, my friend, but not more visceral.
A capture bonus has been added to a zone.
Another variable for the lab rats. Trap set and waiting.
Go us. We got a zone.
Oh, okay, buddy.
Shields recharging.
Peek it. Peek it again. My hard work in the range is not paying off.
A match like this is much more than shooting a gun.
We will need an electrician to redo their wiring in my house, but it's on my dad's list of things to do, so that's nice. I shouldn't die in a house fire. Okay. So it's more than just replacing the outlets, I guess, or no? I find it strange that if you have 3-prong outlets and 2-prong outlets, you would have to do any rewiring, though. I thought it would just be replacing the... I thought it would just be replacing the outlet, but you know, I'm not an electrician by any means. But that was my first thought. My first thought was like, oh, you'll need an electrician. But then my second thought was, if it's what I'm thinking, then you won't. But maybe it's not the GCFI thing.
Frag out. Arc star out.
Throwing thermite.
But I mean, if this makes you feel any better, Lily, like how old is the house? It was probably at least built in what, the 70s, 60s maybe? You know, if it's been up this long, I'm sure, you know, it'll withstand whatever you're doing, unless you're pulling some type of like huge amount of power for some reason that it's not used to. What's happening over here? Oh, I suck.
Shields recharging.
It's a 130-year-old house. The wires have been this way for the past 50. Yeah, so the past 50 years it's been fine. Hey, and 50 years ago too, they made wires good. Not like today. Not like these China-made wires, you know, cheap quality. These were good American-made wires 50 years ago. So you'll probably be all right.
Enemies are falling from the sky and landing. Recharging shields.
We've got a zone, pal.
I don't have any reason for going into that. It just seemed like it would be fun. And it was. Alright, here's what we're gonna do, chat. We're gonna put on some lo-fi, copyright-free music. Some people don't like the sounds of ASMR. They're crazy, but they don't. All right. Bumpy hit 300 hours and he's not even here to celebrate. Imagine. Oh, it smells pretty good already. All right, chat. Today we are going to be trying a chocolate Rice Krispie treat from Chicken Salad Chick. We'll get a nice close up here. It's good. It's chocolatey. It's marshmallowy. It's rice cereal-y. You can really taste the Rice Krispies through the chocolate, which is, you know, nice. It's got a very nice texture to it, nice and chewy. Overall, I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. The mouthfeel is good. The mouthfeel is good. And there's very large chocolate chips as well. All right. I think that was less than a minute. Oh, I forgot to record it. Damn it. Okay, well. Damn it. Whatever, I'm still eating it. I can't show it. Can I show a close up with the bites taken out of it? Alright, chat, it did not come out of the wrapper like this, but here's my review of the Chicken Salad Chick Rice Krispie, chocolate Rice Krispie with marshmallows and chocolate chips. I'm tasting it for the first time. Yum. Yummy. Can really taste the chocolatiness, the marshmallowiness, and the Rice Krispies through the all the chocolate and whatnot. So, solid 8 out of 10. Nicely done, Chicken Salad Chick. Hashtag woman-owned businesses, which we support on this channel, as long as they are food related. Okay. I know, Lily, I know. Look, I saw it came out of the wrapper, Lily, and you know, I just lost all thinking. All blood rushed out of my head, and I just wanted to dive right in. Okay, the second take, you know, was, it was the second take. They're gonna be able to tell it was the second take for sure. But you know, I'm a new content creator. Okay, so far I've only been an Apex streamer, but I'm trying to broaden my horizons here. We support women only if they do proper women things. Exactly, Lily. That is really good though. I'll buy it again for sure. It was actually, so it was expensive. So I got a chicken salad sandwich. It was a jalapeno chicken salad sandwich. Toasted with lettuce and tomato. They gave me a tomato. I hate when restaurants do this. They gave me the tomato, like the slice of it was like the last slice of the tomato. So it only had like the rind. It was rind only. I hate it when they give me rind only tomato. Like I want the juicy innards, you know? Not the like hard outside part of it. So that's what they gave me. So I picked that tomato off. But the chicken salad, it had a nice flavor. It had a nice jalapeno flavor. It wasn't spicy at all. It just had a nice jalapeno flavor to it. The bread was toasted perfectly. It was like a sourdough bread. It was very delicious for a chicken salad sandwich. And then I got the jalapeno kettle chips by Miss Vicky's. And then the sandwich comes with a pickle and also a butter. Lily probably knows what this is. It's like a butter icing or something. Butter icing cookie. It was just a cookie with like a sweet kind of frosting, like hardened frosting. Which was okay. Like it came with it, so it was good. Buttercream, that's what it was. Yeah. And anyway, so it came with that, and then I got a large drink and the Rice Krispie. It was $18. $18 and something. I was just like, well, I take that back. So it was actually like 16 something, but it was one of those annoying places that's like, would you like to leave a tip? And it was like 10%, 20%, 25%. And then the no tip was like a big, like, no tip, like XXX. And normally, especially like if the employees are nice, this guy was kind of a douchebag, but he was really young, I could tell. And I hadn't been there before, so I wasn't making it easy on him. No, it was buttercream. It was, Lily. That's what it was. It just tasted sweet. There was no like discernible. It wasn't even really vanilla, I would say. But it was like hardened icing. But at any rate, it was all good, but I thought for $18 it was like 16 plus like 16 something plus a 10% tip, because like I said, normally like when I go to these places, and I've worked like those types of places before. When I was in college, I worked at Rita's Ice and we had a tip jar, and it actually did mean a lot to me when people would put a tip in there, even if it was just change, because like we would split, you know, the tip money. And when you're making, you know, at that time I was making like $8-9 an hour or something like that. When you're making $9 an hour and, you know, the tip money at the end of the night is like $10, then you're making $11 an hour. So it's actually like, you know, it's pretty substantial. So I try to do at least 10%. I used to get hella tips when I work at Cold Stone. Well, I mean, I bet you did, Lily. I was out there. Nobody wants a man scooping their Rita's Ice, you know. Nobody wants some ugly dude scooping their freaking ice for them. But we still got tips because it was me and a bunch of hot girls that worked there. So, you know, they did a lot of the heavy lifting. I was just there for they did the heavy lifting on the tip side. I did the heavy lifting on the actual heavy lifting side of things. Because we had a lot of sugar and machinery in the back that had to be lifted. But anyways, I normally give those people like 10% when that's an option, because it's like, you know, $1 to me, it's like, you know, it's not gonna mean much, but to them, you know, they're making like, I mean, actually now they're probably making like $15 an hour, honestly, so I probably shouldn't even you know, be tipping them, honestly, but you know, whatever. Straight women want dudes to scoop ice cream ice. Show me them big biceps as you scoop Poppy. Oh man, that's funny. That is funny. Maybe, I don't know. We didn't get a lot of like Anytime we got straight girls in there, though, they were with their boyfriends. Oh! I lost a chocolate chip. They didn't like embed them in this thing. They just like put them on at the end.
Don't watch me, Newt. Your maw's about to get a little unusual.
Characters. Let's see how whimsical they are when I break them.
Ready up. It's go time.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember. It's not like a lot of like single people came in there like by themselves anyways. You know, if you're going out to get ice cream, usually it's like it was like people on like a date or a couple or like a family. Like if you're going to get ice cream by yourself, I feel like that's a little depressing and not something that you would do like in the daylight, you know. You would go to Baskin Robbins like at night right before they close, you know, with like a hood on. Yeah, I'll take the rocky road.
Giving him the chimney.
Charging shield.
Okay, well, now my hands are sticky. I can't even, hold on.
Me everything I know. You? Not so much.
Damn it, it's too far. Ugh. Hold on a second, chat. I'm actually gonna show you guys this. I have an industrial sized hand sanitizer.
Recharging.
It was all the way on the other side of that thing, that's not gonna reach it.
Shields are depleted. Recharging.
Firing a smart bullet.
Wow, we are really hemorrhaging viewers since I started the eating segment of the stream. The eating and hand sanitizing part of the stream not as engaging, I guess, as I was hoping. That's alright though.
Smart bullet away.
I still feel my hands are sticky. I'm gonna have to like actually go wash them. Book.
You give me hope that the meek won't inherit the earth after all.
Oh, the meek will inherit the earth. Oh, okay, buddy.
You have the same expression as my customers when I was
No dedication amongst viewers these days. Yeah. I don't know, Lily. After like what happened yesterday, I really just have lowered my expectations for anybody and everybody. Except for the top mods. Everybody else lowered expectations. Egoed him so hard there, and I got shot in the side for it.
Won't inherit the earth after all.
It's also 4th of July weekend. I know there's fireworks tonight. People are probably out doing stuff. Yeah, I think that's definitely a big part of it, Lily. Besides that, too, like Nate's streaming right now, Owl's streaming right now. A lot of people are alive. I don't know them personally, but based off of my analytics, like a lot of people that watch Owl also lurk in my stream. So it's not the people that are active in chat so much, but the lurkers for sure that also watch Owl. Yo, what's going on, Blaze?
When I was a waiter. Satisfied.
I killed 3 of them so far. Doing our best out here. Yeah. Yeah.
Take your eyes off the prize.
Recharging shield.
Recharging my shields.
He had me dead. Why did he? He was getting shot in the back too, perhaps. Dang.
What a terrible time to get lost in thought.
Replenishing my shield.
These ties bind.
Hit our foe.
Don't run away, dog. What a freaking cowardly bastard. Alright, nice shot, bro. I can't even... How much did he hit me for there? 102. Okay.
Not so fast. Time
Okay, buddy. Okay. Got freaking mouse and keyboard demons out here. That's unfortunate for that guy for sure. Oh, he was one shot. I almost turned that around, bro. I almost turned that around. Is there just no bullet drop on the 30-30? I'm sorry, I thought we had projectile drop in this game. Maybe there's no projectile drop for gun run.
We have an enemy here.
Well, I can't say I didn't see that coming. So the other good news though is, Lily,
We have our Apex champions.
so I made enough money for the showing and that whole debacle yesterday. And I'm picking up the sign in the lockbox that I'm going to be able to buy a Stream Deck, a external hard drive, because I'm almost out of space on my laptop. If I don't have space for like another whole game, so I need to get like a terabyte external drive, and then probably another USB. I need a 10-port USB instead of a 4-port. But the most exciting thing out of all of that for me, and that's what I'm saying, Lily. The Stream Deck. Like, I finally think, like, for the longest time, I was like, I don't need a Stream Deck. Like, I don't have enough, going on. But now that... Yeah, that's true, Lily. I can do the sound clips, which I don't think I probably won't go crazy on the sound clips. I kind of want a few, for sure. But the sound clips, the scene changes, and so right now I have the buttons for YouTube and Kick, but what I would like to do, so if I have a Stream Deck, I can automate those buttons to fire at an interval that I select. So I would like to do that, but then also have like a custom one for social media. So I can make like a custom graphic for, I guess I would do Twitter. I don't know. The main thing is, like, I'm not really on any social media other than YouTube, so. But anyways, I could do it in the future. It doesn't really matter for now, but in the future I could have like Twitter, Kick, TikTok maybe. I haven't done anything with TikTok in a long time either. I don't know. This content creation thing, like, it's very time consuming. So I feel like I'm stretching myself thin already. And to focus on YouTube and do it the right way is already going to be... I think what I really want to do is just start trying to make these tutorial videos and then get those out there and then just see how I like doing that kind of content. But I mean, already with the shorts, like, I've already burned through like now I'm almost to the point where I'm running out of clips, because I've got shorts scheduled for through Friday, and then I have about 6 more left to post, and then I have maybe like 6 to edit. So outsourcing the work, yeah. That's what I really do need, Lily. At least, like, if somebody could do like TikTok, Twitter, because Twitter is like big for clips as well. I still feel like I would want to be the one to like edit the shorts though. But I don't know. I mean, I know like a lot of the big streamers, like, they're not even doing any of that. They just hire. Forgot about lunch with my mom tomorrow. I'm glad she texted me, actually. Texas Road. I think I'm hearing fireworks, but I don't know. 45 minutes. Golly. Okay, so I'll have to leave here tomorrow at like 11. Depending on what type of job I get and how much time I'll have to dedicate to that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, because that's the other thing too, Lily. Like, I would only want somebody to do it that I could really trust. So, I mean, yeah, if you'd be interested for sure. Because it would really be like I could still do the editing for the scene is a little bit bright. I could still do the editing for the shorts, and then Twitter you definitely don't have to post daily. Twitter would be like maybe like 2 posts a week or something like that of clips. TikTok you do have to post daily though. And as far as I know, there's not a way to automate that like there is YouTube. So you can't like do it ahead of time, which is why I don't want to do it.
Yo.
What should I say to this guy? I'm just gonna go back to this scene.
Science time. Oh, yowdy.
Decades pass and the people still remember my name. I suppose you did something right. They always get real quiet, like they can hear me.
Yo, what's going on, Keith? How you doing, bro? No AC? Really, you gotta be trolling me right now. You don't even have like a window unit or anything? No houses up here have AC.
The zone's ours. Sublime.
Why?
Zone C has been captured.
I'm pretty sure the like heaters and ACs here are like one thing. Like just buy one of those. What? Is it like illegal to have AC or something like that?
They got a zone.
No, if it's getting 90 in the summer, you need AC. There's no way they let me do that. Yeah, I would die without AC for sure. Up until recently, it never got hot enough here to justify AC heater units. No, like if I even have to use it just like 1 or 2 weeks out of the year, that justifies it to me. Then that just means that it'll last that much longer because I only used it like for a week or 2. You know? Oh no, I'm not ready. And you're just gonna shoot me in the back like a maggot?
Papa always said, finish what you started.
Okay. Wow, but at any rate, I'm pretty sure you can get like wall units from Amazon for like $100. That's what I would be getting, or well, a window unit from Amazon for like $100. That's what I'd be getting. Or like more, even better than that, they are called split. I think they're called split AC units or split thermostat or something like that. Basically, it's just like when you go to like a hotel and they have like the one like AC/heater that's like by the window. Like you can buy those for your house, and you know they get installed on the wall, and then they just need like a vent kind of thing. But then you can have that for like heating and cooling specific rooms. They work for like 1 to 2 rooms. Oh no, I'd have to do something. Like how... Switch fast enough.
It's simple, really.
I needed a cool 69 degrees environment. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, is like, especially for sleeping at night. Friday, when we lost power here, we lost power from like 8:30 when my stream cut to... It didn't come back on until 1... like 1:30, 1:15, 1:30, something like that. And it took me like way longer than usual, and I have trouble falling asleep anyway sometimes, but it took me even longer to get to sleep. And then once I did, all of a sudden the power came back on and like woke me up immediately, because I had all the lights in my room on, all of my stream lights were on still, my sign, like everything, because it just went off like while I was streaming. So I didn't think to like turn everything off before I was trying to go to bed. Luckily I didn't have work the next morning. I bought an oscillating fan. Yeah, a fan helps, but eventually I did get used to it. But here was the caveat. So when I lived in my car for a summer, when I was in my nomad stage, it was over the summer, and at the summertime, usually it would get down to like 75 or 80. Even on like a really hot day, it would usually get down to be like 80 degrees, and then the humidity wasn't as bad at night. And I kind of got used to sleeping in it. But the thing was, like, you couldn't sleep with a blanket. And that part of it was, I dare say, even more challenging than learning to sleep with the heat. Because like all my life I've used a blanket to go to sleep, you know, like a regular person. But I had to adapt to just like not using a blanket at night to sleep. So yeah, I live in Nashville, Keith. Nashville, Tennessee. I really want this, but at the same time I've got 299s right now. And I haven't used a 99 in a hot minute. Oh, somebody else took it. Oh, no, he didn't take it. Well, I think they gave up on A.
Zone C captured.
Oh, I'm so bad. Oh, I'm so bad. No way.
Shields recharging.
Just need that close range action. Yeah, but now my bed is like right under the vent for the AC, and so sometimes at night it's even like a little too cold, but we keep it pretty cold. I don't know if it's 69, but it definitely feels like 69 in my bed. No, but it is chilly just because it's right directly under the vent. There's so many people in there. No! No, bro, I wanted to tack away, bro. I wanted to attack away.
I'm sorry you did it, but I
Upstate New York, as soon as it's 75 degrees, AC is running. Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, we turn on the AC for the first time in March, and then it'll run all the way through October for sure.
They're halfway to victory. It'd be awfully rude if we robbed them.
But yeah, I can't imagine living in a house without AC. Even if it is up north and the hottest it gets is 90, that is still hot enough to me. Okay. I'm glad he took all the hits for me there.
They got us.
Shut it down.
A wee update, dears. We just neutralized a zone.
Zone B captured.
We got it.
Neutralized.
They neutralized a zone.
Yeah, definitely seems uncomfortable.
Recharging my shields.
The zone's ours. Sublime.
Aren't you a good sister? How old is your sister again, Lily? Bro, I fried both of those kids and they can either kill. That is disheartening.
Shields recharging.
You tap strafing bastard. Somebody please help me. I had gold 99s, bro.
You chose this fate.
I have two sisters, each one better than the last. I say that reference all the time, Lily, and nobody knows. Nobody knows that one. I have 7 cousins, each one greater than the last. Wait, the first one is 21. I forget how old she is.
Zone C has been neutralized.
Wait, so do you have
Well
one?
done, pals.
Firing a smart bullet.
Oh, wait. One is 20 and lives somewhere else. The other, or 21 lives someone else. The other one is 15 and lives here with me. Oh, okay.
Zone
Okay.
B neutralized.
Bloody grandpas. Neutralized a zone.
Yeah, I only have one sister, and she is... She's 29. She'll be 30 in December.
Analyze yourselves. This is your demo.
No, I wanted to live. I had such good guns.
Show up on my door playing pretend, soldier. Here's your candy.
Yeah, but she lives about a little over an hour away from where I live now. Look at all these zip lines. I feel like Spider-Man right now. No, stop that. He's still punching somebody in the corner. I just fried him for like 150. Yeah, the sister that has it all, Lily. The you know, the black sheep turned prodigy or something. I don't know. She was never the black sheep. I'm definitely the black sheep now, but she was more... She was kind of like an underachiever, I guess, when we were growing up. And now, she has it all. She's living that bottle lifestyle. She's got a house, husband, kids, you know, great cars. Well, she only has one kid, but she is pregnant again. She's gonna have another kid in November. She's gonna have a girl. Really?
It's simple, really.
Yeah, that was basically me, Lily. Like, everybody said how smart I was, what great potential I had, like, you know, how bright my future is. And boy, were they wrong. And my sister always kind of got overlooked because she was always smart, but she just didn't really apply herself in school. So she always, you know, she would get C's or, you know, B's and C's in school just because she didn't, you know, really apply herself. She did do cheerleading. She was pretty good at that. She did cheerleading and gymnastics in high school. So it's not like she didn't do anything, but... You know, when I was a kid, especially when I was younger, people would really sing my praises. And, you know, maybe that's what ruined me, you know? I mean, I'm happy for her. I am, because I wouldn't wish the type of life I've had on anybody, honestly. And that's not even to be dramatic, but it is very depressing when, if your life looks like mine, anybody would be depressed, you know? Yeah, she did, she started gymnastics when she was sometime in like middle school, and then she did cheerleading when she got into high school. She would do like the tumbling and whatnot. She was really skinny in high school too, so she was a what is it called? She was a flyer, I think is what it's called. Like the one that they like throw in the air. Yeah. It's funny because she liked tumbling, but like it took her a while to be able to learn the back handspring. I know she was working on it for a long time, and eventually she could do it. But there was some girls that they could do it like down the whole football field, and she never did. You know, she was never like that good at it. But she could do it, just not, you know, for 20, 30 yards like some of them. But some of these girls have been in gymnastics, you know, since they were in elementary school. So.
Ready up. It's go time.
She liked it. My dad wasn't real fond of it because he thought the outfits were too revealing for high school girls. He thought it was too sexualized, which he did have a point, but at the same time, it was not a very popular argument. He was fine with her doing gymnastics, but he didn't really like cheerleading. I didn't start until middle school. My high school competed in state tourneys every year, so it was really competitive. Yeah, they never, they weren't like a competitive cheerleading team. And she never really got that competitive with gymnastics either. I mean, she did like the, you know, the stuff at the local gym, but she was never like on a team or anything like that. They're so confused. If only the smoke wasn't here.
Looks like aiming isn't your strong suit.
They didn't know what was going on there. I was always in band, of course, and I think her freshman year she decided she was gonna be in the color guard, but that only lasted for like a week or two. She didn't even make it through band camp before she discovered it was more dance than gymnastics, which is definitely the case. It's much more dance heavy, so she didn't really like that, but you know, she had much more friends in cheerleading anyway. She was really popular in school. Like everybody knew who she was, and like people in band, especially they were younger than me, would be like, "Oh, you're Brooks' brother?" Like, yeah, that's me.
Attention.
Double timing it.
Delivering care
Pop and
package
smoke.
sponsored by Chevrex.
Grenade flung.
My shields are recharged. Oscar Mike, spotted.
Okay. All right. Can immediately make you popular even if you're weird. Yeah. That's definitely true.
Sponsored by Chevrex.
ATFs are coming. Shields recharging.
I mean, to some extent, I think it's just like, you know, it's kind of an extension for football for the guys, and like, you know, even like the weird dudes that were on the football team, like, would be, you know, would have like a higher social status a lot of times, much higher than like if they weren't on the football team for sure. Oh, I don't like this situation.
Pick me up, taking his.
Give me a sec. Recharging.
They're gonna try to shoot me from over there.
Shields recharging.
Little do they know, this rock has cover for every angle. Just not every angle all at the same time.
My shields are recharged.
I'm just gonna drop on this kid.
Another wee pick me up. Recharging the
Oh, you're taking the wrong fight there, Wraith. And so are you. Oh, I didn't realize you had that cover. Oh, okay. Well, when 3 of you take the fight at the same time, I wasn't in the elite group of popular people, but everyone knew who I was all across the activities I did. My poor sister I had to follow in the shadow and try to outdo me. We're cool now, though. That's fine. Yeah, I don't think that my sister, I don't think she ever like felt like she was in my shadow, because everybody like knew that she was smart. She just didn't really apply, like they just wanted her to stop being lazy in school and apply herself more. That was really all there was to it. But she started taking school really seriously when she was in college, because you had to have, you know, a certain grade point average to be able to oh, I missed everything. You had to have a certain grade point average to get into nursing school by junior year, so she took, you know, her like gen eds and whatnot like really seriously, and got like all A's when she got into college. So now she owns a business teaching cheerleading. Well, Keith, I was saying earlier, we support on this channel women-owned businesses. And I put with the caveat, as long as they are food related, but, you know, teaching cheerleading, that's a pretty good woman-owned business, I would say, as well. Lily put it better. They just have to be doing woman things if they own a business. No, it's fine. I think women are great leaders in business, mostly because all of the women that I've had are usually better bosses than men. Just for the record, I support all women-owned businesses. Yeah. Everybody's got their disclaimers. Okay, buddy.
You need to move faster than that, amigo. Speed is life.
But yeah, I mean, I've had my share of like really good bosses and really bad bosses, and like so far, and all the different jobs that I've had, and by far, I would say, just as a whole, women seem to do better in the workplace for sure. And at least in the fields that I've been in. But then again, like, just because you can be a good boss does not mean that you'll be a good business owner. I mean, it's a whole different skill set, really. Especially like if you're an entrepreneur of like a small business, you know, 50 people or less type thing. It's a very different skill set than just being a good boss. All my bosses have been men, and 2 out of 5 were good. Well, I mean, even out of the women bosses that I've had, like, certainly not all of them have been good. Like, it's hard to find a good boss, so I would say 2 out of 5, that would be in line with my experience. But it's certainly more rare to have a good boss than a bad boss. Well, and I'll say this too, like the best boss that I ever had was a woman. Like my last boss that I had when I worked for Ashurian was by far the best boss I ever had. Like for sure, like that's the kind of boss that I want to be. Like she really cared about like just making you better and helping you reach your goals, and she always did it with a positive attitude. Like she was never like condescending or nasty about it. Like, she just genuinely wanted you to succeed. And when I quit to go into real estate. But other than that, like, I would have loved to stay on her team. Like, she was fantastic. Showed me how to run a store. I was a boss once, never again. You know, Keith, I'm finding, like, this is the first time that I've ever been a boss, or like I had people that directly report to me for sure. And I don't know. Like, on one hand, that I do like it, but on the other hand, there's a lot of like negatives that I didn't really foresee. Like, I almost think that it would be easier, like, and I work like very closely with like the people that are under me as well. And I think that's one of the things that makes it almost harder. Like, if we were a little bit more detached, like if it was a larger company, or if I just had like more people that I was in charge of, I think I would like it better. But it's kind of difficult because like we do work so closely. So like the line between like, okay, I'm your boss, and like, yeah, we can be friends or friendly at least, but like then there comes a time when it's like, okay, well, if I'm asking you to do something, I need you to do it, kind of a thing. It was a challenge, but I love challenges. It's certainly been a challenge, and I'm learning a lot for sure. And I think the biggest thing is, like, I heard someone speaking recently, and they were saying that, like, to truly be like meek and humble is not a weakness. It's knowing that you have like that authority and that influence, power, like however you want to put it, but you have it like under control. It's stepping on the gas pedal and it going 40 miles an hour because that's the speed limit, even though if you've pushed the pedal all the way down, you could, and you could go 100 miles per hour if you wanted to. But like truly being like a meek and humble leader is about like harnessing that power and knowing sometimes you do have to press the pedal and go 100 miles an hour. Well, not 100, but 80, whatever. So anyways, I thought those were just like interesting thoughts, and that's like something that I've been trying to apply more. Is like certain things, like certain things I've just learned to kind of like let go. Like, it's really not worth it to like, I try not to make a battle out of everything. And like now I'm getting to a point, especially with one of my employees, that, and they're both older than me. One of them is 20 years older than me, and one of them is 10 years older than me. So that makes for an interesting dynamic as well. But the one that's 20 years older than me, she's now been there for a little over 2 months, and so now she's starting to feel comfortable and like actually learn the job. And so it's kind of like I guess coming out who she like, not like who she really is, but she's just getting more comfortable and like more of her like personality, I guess, or not. I don't know how to say it. Like, for an example, she was talking to a sales manager, and she was basically trying to figure out like why an order total was the way that it was. And she was talking to the sales manager on the phone, and I'm overhearing the conversation. And she can't figure out why the total is like that. And she thinks she's right, and she thinks the sales manager is wrong. And she goes, well, this is your first problem right here. This right here should be XYZ or whatever like that. And then I knew as soon as she said it that was not going to go over well with the sales manager, because I knew that she was wrong, but she thought she was right. And so then the sales manager explained to her like why the pricing was like that. And then she was like, oh, okay. And she wasn't like snarky to the sales manager, but then she like got off the phone with her, and then she came over to my desk and like gave me the order form, and she was like, she really needs to make it more obvious. That was just very annoying. Or she needs to make it more obvious when the pricing is different. That was very annoying. And I'm just like, well, I didn't say anything about it. Like, I let it go. I'm not going to sit there and like double down on it. But it's like, when you have enough experiences like that, like if you're sitting there giving attitude to people around the office, especially that are, in positions over you, like, it's not going to go well. And I'm not going to have to tell you that it's not going to go well, especially in front of other people. It may be something worth mentioning, you know, in the next one-on-one that I have with her, like, you know, I understand that like you're kind of getting your footing and whatnot, but you also still have to understand that there's a lot that you don't really know about how the business works. So check yourself before you wreck yourself, as the kids say. Listening, I feel like that's a great trait to have in a boss. Yeah, I mean, I want to like, I want them to like me. It's not super important that they like me. Like, that's not the most important thing, but I do want them to like me just because of the simple fact, like I said earlier, like we do work super close together. So it's going to be long days for everybody if we don't get along well. So I try to swallow my pride when I can, but I feel like some of these situations, like there's just gonna be some conflict. I'm just gonna have to deal with it, and hopefully it goes well. But if not, like at the same time, like there's certain things that I'm gonna have to just get under control, and she's either gonna like it or not. I did drywall. I had to fire a guy. He broke every window in the house. How do you break every window in the house doing drywall? What the? I've only had to fire one person so far, Keith, and she was only there for like 3 weeks. So it wasn't a fun experience, but I definitely had like a lot of justification to fire her. So it wasn't too bad. Oh, after you fired him, he broke every window in the house? Now that is wild. That's crazy. It's not this compulsive need to be liked, like my need to be praised. Oh. It's gonna make it like, it's just gonna make it, I don't know. It's like, well, what's the trade-off of like, I do want it to be like a good environment for everybody, but at some point it's like it is gonna have to come where I'm gonna have to talk to her and be like, okay, look, you might be older than everybody here and you think you know what you're doing, but you can't just go like mouthing off, like that. Perhaps I am a Michael Scott boss though. But here's the thing, like I don't want to be like a Charles Minor boss either. Like nobody likes Charles Minor except for Kelly. But that's for other reasons than his leadership style. And like I think while it's fine to be like that, and that's how I would prefer to be if everybody would get along with it. But I know that everybody will not get along well. And so it's like to some point, to some extent, it's like, well, if they're able to do the job well enough and they're willing to accept all the other like constraints we put on them, like am I really gonna let some personality conflict get in the way? I don't know, because I'm sure they had the same I'm sure they had the same feeling about me when I came on board. By the time by the time I was there for 2 months, I was the only one in the department and I was doing all of the work by myself. Now that work is being done by 3 of us essentially. So, but I was not very, like, I didn't cause a lot of conflict and I didn't step on a lot of toes until I was promoted. And then, like, because they kept not walking all over me, but by the time I, like, got promoted, I stood my ground on some certain things, and that made people feel like I was stepping on their toes, I guess. Don't be a Jan. Yeah, there's no chance of that happening. This girl is like old as my mother. But should we play some more Apex? I mean, we've got 69 views on stream right now. I think that's a good amount of views. Kind of just want to chill and watch some F-Boy Island, honestly. I've been craving the island. Alright, we'll do that then. I've been wanting to do it too. So I don't know, give me like 10 minutes or so and I'll start up a kick stream. And the plan for tomorrow, for those that are not going to be joining us on Kick, more than likely we'll be doing another Kick stream tomorrow night. So probably will not go live on YouTube tomorrow. It'll probably just be Kick if I do Apex. And then on Wednesday, we'll be back to our regular schedule. So Wednesday we'll go live around 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hope to see you then. If not, have a good 4th of July, and we'll see you next time. Peace.